Welcome back from that short break. And in case you've just joined in, this is the Family Hour. We are here under the theme of parenting. And definitely, my beautiful name is Clare Bwenje, the world's favorite host. In the studio, I am with an amazing couple, the Wembabazis. They are doing us a very, very good job. And definitely, we are discussing purposeful parenting. In case you have just joined in, please don't feel bad. They're still here, and I definitely know you will catch up. Well, Jackie, you were still actually sharing your experience. Maybe you can start from there.
And you know, as a person that works with young people, I did not take it personal. I did not take it for an insult. I did not take it for a tantrum. Perhaps could be, I thank God, one of the reasons they open up to me over such sensitive things. So I laughed and said, we are not those people. We are not going to be those people. For us here, we love to incorporate all the styles. Don't we have a gas? Yes. But we also need to learn how to use firewood. This is a skill your friends don't have. Aren't you proud that you have an added skill of splitting the firewood? And wow, I saw some smiles on his face, and I saw him love what he was doing the more. And then he said, okay, like your friends don't know how to clean plants. They leave them dirty. But people are cleaning. Yeah, it's an added skill. Exactly. And you must love to do it. And then it took me back to while we're growing. The way mommy used to get us to do work. Hey, she would spice it up, even if it was a meal that she knew these kids might not like so much, they might throw tantrums. She begins to tell stories, beautiful stories about it, way just at the inception of the mind, of the idea. You know, you're going to eat cassava flour, the bread, cassava bread, and then with some veggies. She's going to tell you, you people, I'm going to make for you the best meal. And then she will flour it. It will look so nice, and you look forward to eating that bread. And when it is served, it is in tula with the kaunga kamoko. If you plainly said it that way, they are going to. I've seen kids not want to eat that. But with my mother, by the time it is served, I remember there was a time we were going to eat sombe. And oh my goodness, sombe. Oh, that time we were living in Kasese, and it was their tradition. It is their traditional meal. So it was the first time we were going to eat sombe. Mommy spiced it up very well. She told us. And of course, you know, I told you, I have seen the lack bit of it. Could be that those were the leaves available, and she was trying to be creative on how best to make sure that her children enjoy the meal. So she begins to tell us beautiful stories about this amazing meal, and then she prepares it, and then boom, she serves the meal. And okay, we begin to eat. Things were sour, and everyone was quiet. Then all of a sudden, people burst out laughing. You know, we're a family of 9. So when you have mommy and daddy around, so people burst out laughing. They laughed, and I'm like, you guys, why are you laughing? If I can't eat this food, I can't eat this food. And then mommy went like, she had to create something to tell us, you know, something went wrong. I didn't put the rock salt, but I know it's nice. Mommy, people had to eat with love. So if it is work, can you be creative and make fun of it?
Exactly.
If you want to teach children how to cook, can you be involved and make fun of it and say, chop the tomatoes, chop the onions? It is a game, but at the end of the day, my Jessica, he talks about that love spicing, will hold the mingling stick. But she's not the only one that is going to be part of this whole game. The other 4 are also going to be part of it, but she is the chef of the day, and she knows that just cheering like this, she has cooked the meal. So it is fun. Create fun. Let us play about work. I know it is inevitable at a certain age. Children will throw tantrums. It is inevitable. It's an age. But you as a parent, what is your role in making them love it? Are you going to also hit back with the frown, or are you going to abuse them for throwing tantrums? You're disrespecting me. No. Make it fun. Create fun out of it. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you very much. So what challenges have you faced in implementing purposeful parenting?
The challenges are several, but above all, we have expectations. We have things we want our children to deliver. Now, sometimes, as you have these vivid expectations, when they act, they don't seem to have met your expectation. And so, you ask, how am I supposed to respond? Let me talk about the parenting challenge at school. You want your child to perform so well, they've done their best. And so they come and give you a report that is not as pleasing. So while there, you're saying, but this child should have performed better. And they're saying, okay, we tried our best, Daddy. So you meet a scenario where your child appears to be incapacitated. They do not know how to improve. And then you're there saying, but for me, I was an A student. How can I have children who are not performing in class? So we've had those challenges, but how have we confronted them? In school, you've got to be present. Understand the scores of your child and look into the book to see why did this child fail this number? Then think about their reasoning. Did they fail the approach? Did they fail the answer? So then you say they were not concentrating on the final detail. Then you pick it from they had a good approach to it, but the thing is they did not concentrate. Probably they watched TV at that point. So you say, but while you're doing your exercise or assignment, please put the TV off. Because now that is an issue to do with not concentrating. But we had scenarios in school where our children were very good performers, high performers at the start. Then towards the middle way there, they became very middle performers. And so you'd go to school and they tell you your child will struggle. They will make a third grade. They won't perform. So we be there and say, but surely our children were high performers. Now they are medium. What do we do? So we say, let us speak positivity in our children. I remember telling one of my children, I believe you will make it. I trust that you will pass this PLE exam.
Thank you,
I have confidence in you. You don't know where your success will come. This child passed, of course, in the second grade. So he went to a secondary school where he wasn't the preferred A student. But as I speak now, he's in senior 3.
He's topping his class.
He is topping the class.
Oh.
Remember, they were telling me that their teacher said, I am not thinking. I am not reasoning. So I remember saying, the way I need to help this child is to tell him, your thinking is right. How did you come up with this? He tells me the process. So parenting requires you to understand the challenge. Don't put it on the child. Ask yourself, what is causing this indicator? I remember there's a time he used to tell me, I can never win this child. This child will always defeat me in class. I said, okay, why is it appearing this so? So I said, but this is affecting his esteem. How do we change this? I had to change the school of the child because he had an orientation in him that, for me, there were 3 in class. Only 3, these startup schools. I said, in this school, you can never win this child. The problem may be more than what I know. So I changed the school. So what am I saying? The challenges are immense. Children don't understand the parents. Parents don't understand the children.
Wow.
The gap is big. How do you bridge it?
Claire,
Play.
something important has cropped in as we were speaking about the teachers and the power of their tongue. This is a parenting responsibility. Jackline Wembabazi is a teacher by profession. But the calling upon our lives as teachers is very, very crucial in the parenting journey. Whatever statement you make about a child, be careful, be mindful. You either create or you destroy. You build or you topple it down. Statements that you make about children, abusing them, demeaning them, those ones are going to count on who they will become later, and it's still, they can never forget. They will reflect back and say, it is Teacher Jackie that mentioned this about me. So let us be careful. Let us be mindful as we handle these children. It is a calling. Take it on as a calling upon your life. Teachers, even the Bible says we shall be judged the most. It is a calling upon our lives to form the futures of these children.
Thank you, Jackie. Continue.
So we don't have to give up on our children. They will make mistakes. They will improve. One of the things I have told my children, that you try your best. When you do your best, you're content that you've done your best. But then the other thing I've also told them, that you need to be mindful to learn from your surrounding. There are certain things you'll do that will be consequential to your being. Now, learning from mistakes is okay, but sometimes you don't have to learn from your own mistakes. You have to ensure that you prevent yourself from getting extreme effects of learning from your own mistakes. If, say for instance, cigarette smoking is harmful to your health, you don't have to have a dead liver for you to understand that it was harmful. You do a preventive approach. So there are certain things we have to do as parents to prevent our children from extreme danger, to give them safe places, to give them environments that are not toxic, to give them enabling environments, partner them with good friends.
Exactly.
If your child is in company with four ill-mannered boys, don't look for the fifth one. It will be your child who is not having manners. So you've got to ensure that their partnerships are positive and warm. The parents with whom you're working out this journey should be those that instill positivity, that encourage. I remember there's a parent who came to our home. We were in a discussion. Usually we don't send children away sometimes. So the parent said, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. If you wake up from your bed and you leave your sheets shattered, that will replicate in your entire day. So the children caught it. They wouldn't have caught it if it was us. So you need to have those relationships, partnerships of people that are going to help you model your child to the product you want. It wouldn't come by coincidence. Now, the distance between our children, us and our children, is sometimes big. Create play activities, play moments where you sit on the mat together with them and play a certain game. They interact with you, you pick their views, they pick your views, they laugh at it, you're reducing on the gap. Then also, there are going to be times when they can never give you feedback, but they'll give that feedback to an auntie or an uncle.
True.
Be sure that if it's a wrong uncle, you will have issues. They will say, you also have feelings, exercise your feelings, drink a bit. And yet, if it were that resourceful uncle, they say, oh, you're suffering with this challenge, you can overcome it. So they will give them approaches to overcome. So you've got to be cautious. How are you influencing your children to bring out that product you want to see? Nowadays, children are failing because they reach campus, they've done LD's Makere law, then they say, we are failures in life. How dare you say you're a failure when you've already achieved your degree? At the point of achieving your degree, the next thing which is left is you employing creative approaches to survive life. You cannot be a failure because you failed to get to LDC and you take your life. So ideally, the product that you're lacking there is a product of that child who, when they fail a bit, they cannot stand it. So you've got to ensure you breed out resilience, you breed out positive living, you breed out creativity, you breed out that character that tells them to solve much bigger problems. This is just a small one, there's another one I can take over. So at the end of it all, when we are parenting, let's be involved parents. Let's support them. And involvement doesn't mean that you do what they're supposed to do. Don't do their homework because you're not the student the teacher is asking. Ask the child, what is the question they've asked? They've asked me about this and this. Okay, what answer do you think you're supposed to write there? Then they tell you. Now, lately, I have a child who is intimidating the mother at home. He has learned so much chemistry and biology that when he comes home, he tries to speak those jargons that mommy doesn't know. But ideally, the end point is,
Like, mommy, we don't have sucrose.
mommy should be
Sugar.
attuned to hear what is sucrose. Then he hears and says, okay, he meant sugar. Next time, she should not feel free around the boy, because it has to be participatory. You've got to be involved to enable them make the right decision at that time.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I really, that's insightful. That is really, really good. So how do you handle conflict or disagreements with your children or among your children? Maybe Jackie, you can help us.
Thank you, Claire. With us, it is the sorry bit. One thing I forgot to tell you is that I am a Sunday school teacher at my church. I coordinate children's church. And some of those values we begin to teach. We teach even at children's church. We have young babies as young as 0 to, we have a class 0 to 3. So in there, you learn to say sorry. And it has to come out with ease without hurting you. Have you seen an old person who feels, for me to say sorry, you'd rather stab me dead? Such people are there. But for us, if you begin it so early, learn to say sorry, and also be empathetic. When they usually report, you tell them, report. When you feel there is some injustice somewhere, report. Do not take authority in your hands and hit back. So the fighting at home is very minimal. If it happens, they themselves will discipline, because each day, when they're on holiday, each day there is a prefect, a head prefect of the day, so they know how to report to that head prefect, and that head prefect has to solve the problem amicably, and everyone has a turn to become the head prefect. So the respect issue of the sibling rivalry is managed at that level of, okay, I don't want to be bad to him because tomorrow he'll be the head teacher, the head prefect of the day. And of course, with the sorry coming in with ease, and with the reporting coming in, we try to curb the conflict.
Wow. Thank you very much. Our time is already spent. Please give us your final remark and we close the show. I'll begin with you.
Thank you, Claire, for this opportunity. My final remark is, as parents, let's make time. Let's make time to understand our children. Let's create time to know their weekends. Let's create time to know their strength. And then use the strength-based approach to promote our children to greatness. Our children are capable of being great people, great adults. Let's not give up on them. I love one motto for Gayaza High School that says, never give up. Keep on trying regardless. Keep on doing the right things. Whatever things are noble, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, insist on doing them. Do not give up on your child. Keep depositing value in them. They will translate to that value you want to see. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, the Wembabazi. It's been a great pleasure having you.
Thank you. May I? Thank you, Claire. For me, it is every child. There is potential within every child. There is no stupid child. If they fail in this aspect, then there is somewhere they can excel, because God did not make a mistake to create that child, and God knew why he created that child, and he has a purpose for every individual that he has created. For us parents, let us know that it is an honor. When the Lord looked around and saw among his people, he thought that, oh, this child will be brought up the right way if I placed him under the care of Claire, let's say. So God has chosen you. God has ordained you to take care of these children. They are his. You're just a vessel. So every time, depend on God. I saw that through my mother. Depend on God to show you the right way. If there is no money, depend on him. If they are becoming stubborn, depend on him. If they are failing in class, depend on him, because you're just a vessel. Let the Lord take charge.
Wow, thank you very much once again, and God bless you. To you, our lovely viewer, I know you enjoyed this. I'll see you again next Friday, same time and same place. It is a very, very good night, and thank you very much for loving this show. God bless you from me, your world's favorite host.